our growers in Poteet and Atascosa County, they do some early planting and also some later planting. And this is basically a plant that's planted early. This is going to be a cold storage plant. This plant was harvested in January and then basically put in cold storage up until the growers receive them earlier in the week or over the weekend that they receive these plants. So again, they've been in cold storage, been frozen. You'll notice that when you walk up and look at the plants, the roots are a little larger than basically the fresh dug plants. Fresh dug plants are going to have a smaller root system to them. Okay, at the time they're not going to be quite as developed. There again, a lot of times when we put in the fresh or the cold storage plants, we can remove some of the roots off of them as they go into their ground. So that's just some things that we want to consider and look at with cold storage. Basically what he's doing is punching a hole in the plastic, putting them approximately one foot apart, and he's making sure that the roots go ideally down and are not kind of at a J hook or anything like that will cause basically potential problems. And then one of the things you notice, kind of he pushes a little dirt up against the plant, to make sure that has good soil contact as he's kind of going down there through that. So that's kind of the basics of putting your berries in the ground, is making sure that the roots go straight and get that good soil contact. If you feel the beds, it's good and moist. You can see some moisture in it. So that's kind of the basics of it, all plastic. All right, we're here at, like I said, at Cage Farms. We're putting basically berries into the ground. Basically, you see the planters are putting a hole in, making sure that hole is deep enough for the plant to go in the ground, and then making sure that the crown is right up there at the top of the soil. You try to want to make sure that the roots are going straight down with that planting. You don't want to try to have any that are kind of coming up out of the ground and kind of forming that J, because that can cause initial stress on your small plant material that's growing. So this is basically how it is done.